A Tesla owner in America. He recently posted about how much he loves his Tesla Model 3 performance. He loves to drive it in the winter. He says it's amazing in the snow. But at the same time, he also says it weighs just as much as a Ford F150. Is that actually true? Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. Now, my apologies if I'm accidentally doing some hand waving. Trying not to show this stuff off too much. Just had a crash today. Anyway, a lot of people believe that electric cars weigh twice as much as an internal combustion engine vehicle. That's a common thing that I'm hearing. I get emails of people saying that. Yeah. Well, here's some facts. The Tesla Model 3 standard range. Around 60% of all Tesla vehicles sold worldwide are the Model 3 standard range. It weighs 1,740 kilograms, which is around about 3,700 pounds. However, comparing it to a similarly sized vehicle, say a Mercedes-Benz C-Class, very similar dimensions. The Tesla has a bit more interior space because it's an electric car, but similar dimensions overall. The Mercedes-Benz C-Class weighs 1,800 kilograms. So it's approximately 3,800 pounds. A little bit heavier than a Tesla Model 3. Now, yes, granted, the Model 3 long range and the Model 3 performance are a bit heavier than the Model 3 standard range. Bigger battery pack and one extra motor. But not that much heavier. The difference is actually not all that significant. If we compare the heaviest Tesla Model 3, the long range and the performance, to the Ford F150, are they the same weight as, well, some Tesla owners and a lot of the media are claiming? Well, the answer is simply no. The weight of the Tesla Model 3 long range and performance is exactly 4,065 pounds. Now, the newer version of the Model 3 long range is a bit lighter than that, but let's just go off the old weights. 4,065 pounds. That's approximately just under, a little bit less than 1,900 kilos, about 1,880 kilos. Still a similar weight to a Mercedes-Benz C-Class, and much, much lighter than the lightest Ford F150. Now, the lightest Ford F150 with 5 seats is the Ford F150 XLT single wheelbase, standard wheelbase, meaning it's got the shorter bed, not the long bed. This is basically the lightest 5-seat F150 you can buy. It weighs 2,451 kilograms. So it's actually more than 600 kilos, or nearly 700 kilos heavier than a Tesla Model 3 long range or standard range. And even more than that, than the most popular Tesla sold worldwide. It's about 800 kilos heavier than that. So as you can see, big differences here. So 2,451 kilograms is 5,400 pounds. It's a totally different weight to the Tesla, which weighs 4,000 pounds. It's about 1,500 pounds heavier, nearly 1,500 pounds. That's a big difference, but that's actually not really true, is it? As CarWow, Matt Watson on CarWow points out all the time, that's the dry weight. So if anyone can drive an internal combustion engine car at the dry weight, well, they're clearly using some sort of magical dark arts, because without gasoline in it, without oil in it, without water, without fluids in the radiator, you can't drive an internal combustion engine vehicle. So it doesn't really weigh 5,400 pounds. If you add those liquids which are necessary for an internal combustion engine to move, then the weight is going to be approximately 200 pounds heavier. Now you're now looking at 5,600 pounds. Nowhere near the weight of a Tesla Model 3. Thanks for watching.